Good morning, students. Today, let us start our class with the lesson Alice at the Caucus Race. The author of this story is Lewis Carroll. This story is abridged from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. In this story, there is a little girl. Her name is Alice. She sees a rabbit in a waistcoat and her curiosity arouses. And what happened? Then she follows the rabbit down a rabbit hole. Okay? After that, what happened? Let us learn from the chapter. A young girl named Alice saw a rabbit in a waistcoat looking at her watch and exclaiming, "Oh, my whiskers, how late it is!" Her curiosity was aroused. She followed him down a rabbit hole through many tunnels and passages, where she had many adventures. Trying to get out of a passage, she came upon a door which led to a little pool. She began swimming, thinking it would lead out somewhere. She was joined by many other birds and beasts, making up a lively and talkative group. Alice saw a rabbit. He was in a waistcoat. This is waistcoat. Okay. Looking at a watch and exclaiming. What was he doing? He was looking at his watch and he was telling something. What he did say? "Oh, my whiskers, how late it is." Okay. He was talking to himself. Then, seeing this, Alice's curiosity was aroused. She thought to follow him. And after that, the rabbit went through many tunnels and passages, and Alice also followed him. Okay, and she had many adventures there. Trying to get out of the passage, she came upon a door. After that, she reached upon a door, and that door led to a little pool. Okay, then she started swimming. She thought that it would lead out somewhere, but what happened? She was joined by many other birds and beasts. Okay, to a talkative group she joined. Alice and a group of birds and beasts of all shapes and sizes had just come to the shore and were rather wet. The dodo suggested they have a caucus race to dry themselves out. In their group, different kinds of birds and beasts were there. Okay, with them Alice also had some to the shore. Okay, and they got wet. Then Dodo suggested they had a caucus race to dry themselves out. "What is a caucus race?" said Alice to make pleasant conversation, as no one else seemed inclined to say anything. No one was talking in that group. Okay, so Alice asked one question. What was her question? She asked, "What is a caucus race?" Then, what was the reply of them? "The best way to explain it is to do it," said the dodo. "First, it marked out a race course in a sort of circle. The exact shape doesn't matter," it said. Then everyone was placed along the course, here and there. As she asked what was a caucus race, it is not good to explain. The best way to explain it was to do the caucus race. Okay, who told her? The dodo. Then first dodo marked out a race course. Okay, in a sort of circle, and after that he told her it is not a matter the exact shape. Okay, and everyone was placed along the course, here and there. There was no 1, 2, 3 and away, but they ran or stopped when they liked. So it wasn't easy to know when the race was over. However, when the dodo thought everyone was quite dry, it suddenly called out, "The race is over," and they all crowded round. panting and asking, "But who has won?" When one competition starts, we say 1, 2, 3 and away. But in this race, there was nothing like that. Okay, they ran or stopped when they liked. There was no restriction. Okay, and so it was not easy to know when the race was over, because they ran and whenever they liked to stop, they stopped. So it was not easy to say the race was over or not. Okay, then after some time, Dodo thought everyone was quiet, right? Then it suddenly called out. What he called out? The race was over, and all the animals crowded round. Okay, and they didn't know who had won, so they started to ask who had won. This question the dodo couldn't answer without a great deal of thought, and it stood for a long time with one finger pressed upon its forehead while the rest waited in silence. At last, the dodo said, "Everybody has won, and all must have prizes." As everyone started to ask who had won, Dodo couldn't answer. So he started to think. And after some time, he told that everyone had won the match, and all would get the prizes also. But who is to give the prizes? A chorus of voices asked. "Why, she, of course," said the dodo, pointing to Alice with one finger, and the whole party at once crowded round her, calling out in a confused way, "Prizes, prizes." Then there arose one confusion. Who would give the prize to them? Then Dodo pointed out Alice, and he told her she would give the prize. Then what happened? All animals and birds at once crowded round her. What they calling out? They were calling out in a confused way, "Prizes, prizes." Okay, they all had one, so they all needed prizes. Okay, so they wanted their prize and they started to ask their prizes. Okay, to whom? To Alice. Okay. Alice had no idea what to do, and in despair she put her hand in her pocket and pulled out a packet of sweets and handed them out as prizes. "But she must have a prize herself, said the mouse. "Of course," the dodo replied very gravely. "What else have you got in your pocket?" the dodo asked Alice. Then what happened? Alice had no idea what to do. Then she was in a hopeless mood. Then also she put her hand in her pocket. She knew that in her pocket nothing was there, but then also she put her hand in her pocket and pulled out a packet of sweets and handed them out as prizes. Then the mouse said that Alice must have a prize herself. Okay. Then Dodo also agreed, and he told her, "What else have you got in your pocket? Anything is remaining in your pocket?" Who asked? Dodo. To whom? Alice. What did he ask? What else have you got in your pocket? Anything is remaining in your pocket? Why he asked like that? Because all had won the race and all needed the praise. Okay, and Alice gave the praise to all. Okay, but she also had won the match, so she also must have a prize herself. Okay. "Only a thimble," said Alice sadly. "Hand it over here," said the dodo. Then they all crowded round her once more, while the dodo solemnly presented the thimble, saying, "We beg your acceptance of this elegant thimble." When it had finished this short speech, they all cheered. What was inside her pocket? Thimble. Thimble means this is thimble. It protects the finger from the eye end of the needle. Okay, that was remaining in her pocket. Then Dodo told her, hand it over there. Okay, why? Because she gave the prizes to all animals. Okay, they had nothing to give to her. So whatever remained in her hand, they took it away from her, and after that they gave the same thing to her as the present. Okay, then what happened? Then they all crowded round her once more. Okay, all crowded her, and after that Dodo very seriously, solemnly means seriously, presented the thimble to her. While giving, he said, we beg your acceptance of this elegant thimble. Alice thought the whole thing very absurd, but they all looked so grave that she did not dare to laugh, and as she could not think of anything to say, she simply bowed and took the thimble, looking as solemn as she could. Okay? She felt this whole thing very absurd. Absurd means not logical or sensible. Okay? But all other animals looked so grave, so serious. Okay? So she also did not dare to laugh. Okay? She was in a laughing mood, but she couldn't laugh. Why? Because all were in a serious mood. Okay? So she didn't say anything, and simply she bowed and received the thimble from the Dodo's hand. Okay? Students, let us end this class here. Rest of the lesson we will learn in our next class. Thank you.